Today, I'll show you how to change Chrome tab sizes. Before we begin, there's one important thing to understand. Chrome does not have a normal built-in setting called tab size, where you can directly choose small, medium, or large tabs. In most cases, if your tabs look too big or too small, the change usually comes from browser zoom, display scaling, Chrome's mobile tab layout, or accessibility settings rather than a dedicated tab size control. Google's official Chrome help focuses on page zoom and appearance settings, while Chrome's Android accessibility settings can also affect how tabs are displayed. If you're using Chrome on a computer, the closest fix is usually to adjust your zoom or your system display scaling. Open Chrome, click the three dots in the top right, and check the zoom setting. If it is above or below 100%, set it back to normal and see if the browser looks better. Google also says you can go to Settings, then Appearance, and change page. Zoom there if web pages and parts of the browser feel too large or too small. Now, if your actual Chrome interface still looks oversized on a computer, the next thing to check is your device's display scaling. Chrome support and community guidance commonly point to system display size as the reason tab text, the address bar, and bookmarks can suddenly look larger or smaller. So if resetting Chrome zoom doesn't help, check your Windows or Mac display scaling settings too. If you're using Chrome on Android, this can be a little different. Sometimes people mean the tab view layout, not the tab size itself. Chrome on Android can show tabs in a different style depending on accessibility settings. Chrome support discussions repeatedly point to settings, then accessibility, then simplified view for open tabs as the setting that can change how tabs appear. Turning that on or off may switch the tab view and make tabs look larger or more compact. If your goal is simply to make websites easier to read on Android, Google says you can use Chrome's zoom controls instead. Open Chrome, tap the three dots, then use Zoom or go to Settings, then Accessibility, and turn on Show Zoom. That won't directly resize the tab strip, but it will make pages easier to view. So, in simple terms, Chrome doesn't really offer a direct tab size setting. On desktop, check Zoom and your display scaling. On Android, check Accessibility and the Simplified View for Open Tabs option if the tab layout changed. That's usually the closest way to fix tabs that suddenly look too big or too small, and that's how to change Chrome tab sizes. Hope the tutorial was helpful. Subscribe to my channel and see you in the next video.